everybody, welcome back to TSTV. I know it's been a while since you guys seen us, but today we are back, and today we're back with a cooking video. And today I'm going to be showing you how I cook my spaghetti. I know a lot of people probably already know how to cook spaghetti, but everybody cooks spaghetti in different ways. So today I'm going to show you how I cook spaghetti. The ingredients that I'm going to be using today is going to be ground sirloin, and this is right here is about 3.5 pounds. I'm going to be using linguine, 1 onion, 1 bell pepper, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, accent, and I also have the Prego fresh mushrooms. Now, if you would like to have fresh mushrooms, you can. I don't put the fresh mushrooms in mine because my family doesn't like fresh mushrooms. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, come back and chop my veggies, and I'll be right back.
Hey guys, so we're back. We put the ingredients to the side because now we're gonna move on to cutting. So let's go. Can I sit down?
Yes. Did you hear me?
So you basically would make it spaghetti. If you like vegetables in yours, I don't know if peppers are a vegetable.
Stop.
No, just do it again. But make sure you cut it this way if you want vegetables in your baby.
And you can cut them however thick or however thin you want to cut them.
Yeah. Mommy, can you do all the talking because I don't know what to say.
Okay. We see it rolling.
Huh?
So basically, we're just gonna chop our bell pepper down.
Oh, do you want me to do it like this?
Yeah, you can. That's better. So we're just chopping our bell pepper. However thin or however small or however thick that you like is up to you. Some people like chunky spaghetti. Some people like the, the feel
Chunky?
Chunky spaghetti. Yeah, chunky spaghetti. Some
What's
people,
that?
some people like for those thick, big vegetables, to be in a spaghetti. Some people don't.
Mommy, watch your hands.
Thank you, darling. I always do mine's medium because my family is not too big on, chunky. And all that is, once they cook down, they kind of, disappear a little bit anyway. So that's our bell pepper. And 1 bell pepper is enough. And if you hear noise behind me, it's okay because it's my husband mowing the grass. So
Yeah.
once again, it's been a long time, and
You guys never seen her cook before.
this is our first cooking video. So
Yeah, and we're back. I'm sorry that we left.
and now that is, we're back.
We're
We're
still learning.
We're learning, and we're new to YouTube, and this is just something fun for me and Diamond to do together.
Since quarantine. Kind of.
Yeah. So, and by the way, I had already washed my onions and bell peppers off camera,
Oh,
so
yeah,
they are clean. Okay. So with your onion is up to you. Some people like to slice their onions in their spaghetti, but for me personally, I like to kind of dice mine a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna cut it down a little bit here.
Oh, guys, also.
Slice it down a little bit here.
Oh, guys, also. If you guys hear talking in the background, it's either my brother or my dad coming inside trying to talk to us while we're filming. So we might either cut the cameras or are we going to still record even though he's talking?
We don't know, Diamond.
So yeah. Don't tell me so. Okay.
So we're just dicing up the onions and kind of make them fine, Like I said, I like chunky spaghetti, but I know my family doesn't like chunky spaghetti, so I kind of try to, make sure that,
That's why she got, what's it called? Linguine?
Linguine. Also, I know a lot of people when they cook spaghetti, some people like to use the thin hair spaghetti because of the sauce. Today, I picked up linguine because linguine is a thicker noodle.
Sorry guys, we're back because technical difficulties, I guess. cutting. Sorry, guys. Oh.
Okay, so sorry, we're back. So we're back with our veggies.
We keep on cutting because, once again, my dad walked in and we thought he was going to talk to us. Anyway, so keep on going.
Okay, so our veggies are cut. So now...
Oh, you want to hold it? Oh, wait, I'm the cameraman, sorry. Okay, go.
Okay, guys, so we're back. So what you see here now is I have a large stock pot with some boiling water that I put on earlier before I started chopping my veggies. A little salt. I always put a little salt in my water when I'm boiling noodles. That's anytime I cook anything. And also, I always put a few drops of oil. So that way the noodles do not stick. Now in this pan, as you see, we have a large saucepan here.
Is it hot?
Well, we're going to turn it hot. It's going to be on hot heat.
Okay.
Okay?
So,
and you guys, please bear with us. Like I said, we're new to this. We're trying. You know, what I'm going to do is, now some people may cook their hamburger first. I like to try to, you know, put my veggies in first for a little bit and then put my hamburger in and then season. So I'm going to get my hamburger meat into the pot. Once the pot warms up, I do have the pot on a high heat. I'm going to put my my veggies in first for a little bit. Let them get a little, you know, crunch to them. And then I'll come back with the hamburger meat inside of the pot. Okay, so in this pot, as you see, I have the onions and bell peppers. And if you want to, you can add a little celery in it. Some people do, so I don't. If you like the taste of celery, but you don't actually want the chunks of celery in it, you can also always use the celery powder. I'm not a fan of celery in my spaghetti, so I don't. And what we're doing is we're just going to go ahead and just let the onions and bell peppers kind of, you know, cook down a little bit.
do it then.
Yeah, cook down a little bit. Also, in this, we're gonna add some garlic.
You can stay there.
Now, you can add fresh garlic, but today I have the minced garlic in water, so that's what I'm gonna add today. And I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons.
That's so good.
It is. Nothing like fresh garlic.
It looks like white cornstarch.
Okay. 2 tablespoons. Because remember, we're going to also add garlic powder also. So what we're doing is we're just going to go ahead and just let all this mix and incorporate together. It smells really good too.
You said 2 tablespoons.
That's what it is, 2 tablespoons.
Oh, but you took 1.
That's 2. I put 2. So, and it smells really, 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 really good. Also, because we're not going to be using a bunch of salt, if you want to, you can always...
Like, if you're a person that likes salty things, then...
You can always add more salt. I'm not going to use a lot of salt, but you can always add some kind of garlic salt, because the garlic and the salt is going to go great with the entire dish.
Also, if you hear noise in the background, once again, I'm sorry. That's a TV.
So we're going to let this go ahead and marinate a little bit, and we'll be back.
So we're back. We added the meat.
Okay, so we're back, and we've added the hamburger. And now we're just going to go ahead and mix this all together. And now we're going to go ahead and add our spices. Now, when you guys are cooking, I know about you guys, I'm not a good spice measurer.
Yeah,
I'm more of a taste spicer, so I'm just going to go ahead and add some accent. Okay. A little salt. Some black pepper. This looks so good, you guys.
It does. And
some onion powder.
Also, later on, we have a surprise for you guys.
Some garlic powder.
Okay, that was like too much spice.
And then we're gonna add in just a little bit of Everglades seasoning.
Oh, I thought that was the cheese.
This is so good.
It looks
We're
good.
gonna stir it all up. It smells good too, guys. I wish you guys could actually smell it because it really smells really good. And we're just gonna go ahead and mix this up with our veggies.
Yeah, that looks so much better.
I'll go ahead and mix this up with our veggies.
Yeah. Definitely like this. It looks so good.
And it smells amazing, guys. It really does. It really smells amazing. Now, I'm a type of person, I don't like soupy spaghetti.
Yeah, she actually doesn't.
I don't like soupy spaghetti, so that's why I only have one jar of spaghetti sauce. I like to, you know, be able to taste my meat and my noodles and
I like the meat in the spaghetti.
stuff like that.
Mommy, your arms are the way they cook me.
So we're going to go ahead and let this cook for a few minutes. When I get ready to add the noodles to the pot and the sauce, I'll be right back. Okay, so now this is how the ground beef is. A lot of people drain their ground beef. I don't, because this, the type of beef that I buy, doesn't carry a lot of oil. So I like to leave all that juice and flavor in with my spaghetti sauce. So right now I'm pouring in my spaghetti sauce. That's one good jar. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to stir and mix this all together. All together. So the spaghetti sauce, the juices from the hamburger meat, all together. And what we're going to do is now we're going to turn our spaghetti down to medium-high heat and just let all the flavors simmer. We're going to also add in a few bay leaves. Okay?
And then mix.
Now, when you're cooking spaghetti or when you're cooking anything, you know, you can always go back and taste it to taste the flavor of it or whatever. You know, however way you feel, you know, you can always go back and taste the flavor.
How it tastes? Can I record you tasting it?
Okay, so we're going to season it up again, and that's okay. We're going to add more of our Everglades season. Not a lot, because, guys, this is going to be a little salty.
I thought it said England on it.
No, Everglades seasoning. And then we're going to add a little bit more garlic powder. Okay. A little bit more onion powder. And you guys, it's okay to season the taste. A little bit more salt. Not a lot of salt though, because don't nobody like salty spaghetti.
But just a little bit.
A little accent.
Is your accent kind of salty too?
No, accent is a MSG.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't like to cook with MSG, but you know, hey.
She do.
To each his own.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're just going to leave this simmering
And then move on to the noodles.
on low heat. And then we're going to go ahead and
Oh, sorry.
we're going to go ahead and do our noodles. Some people like to break their noodles up. For me, is what's spaghetti with broken noodles. So we're just going to go ahead and just dump them in like this. Now this is a pound. For my family, you know, hey, everybody's different, so I'm going to go ahead and add 2 pounds.
See how slowly melting down like that.
I'm going to add 2 pounds.
Okay, you guys just watch it look down.
Okay?
See, you guys see that?
Just like that. And noodles take no more than 11 minutes to cook. And as you can see,
Please mix it more.
and we're just going to just stir it. Every now and then you can stir it if you want to, but you really don't need to. If you want to, if you want to add a little bit of sugar because of the tang taste, you can.
What? Okay. You don't have to whisper.
So I'm just going to taste the sauce myself just to see if I need a little sugar.
So, taste test. How is it?
That's good.
Okay.
No sugar needed.
And then
So we're just gonna let it just go ahead and simmer and do its work. On the other hand, I might add a little bit of sugar.
Mommy, when are we gonna have a drink break?
So I'm gonna add a quarter teaspoon.
Oh.
A teaspoon of sugar. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let the noodles cook. When we come back, we'll have it on a nice plate, and you guys get a chance to see the final presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, here you go. So this is the final presentation. I don't like to mix my noodles with the spaghetti. I like to put my noodles on the bottom and put my sauce on top. I have some Texas toast garlic bread, some Parmesan cheese. Trust me, it's gonna be good and enjoy. Tune in later because we're gonna do a mukbang on this good spaghetti.
Mukbang.
Whatever.